All right, ladies and gentlemen, we're live. Let's go. What's up, Dio Man Whiteside? What's up, Gigi's Playtime? Gigi's Playtime. All right, today we're going to be concentrating on just adding the spikes, all these spikes to Godzilla 2024. The skin, I'm not exactly 100% happy. I hope the microphone, just by the way, I hope the microphone, everything sounds good. I basically, it's the same time as the last stream, so it should be good. Yeah, so we're going to just be adding all this. He's a bit chunky, if you guys have noticed. He is actually a little thicker than, I guess you could, I mean, I have sort of slimmed him out a little bit, as you can see. Like, he definitely is much slimmer. And you will notice something. So, yeah. We've got some... because his claws and his teeth are tied to the textures on his spikes, which I want to show you quickly. When we take the light emission off, which is pretty cool. Let's go here. So we take that off. We still have, you know what I'm saying? It's still got that like crystally, purpley kind of, and this is just this model. Like I've said before, I want to actually add probably 2 or 3 models. One's going to have all the crystal spikes, like we're going to add full-on crystal spikes and everything. Yo, is it your birthday today? Happy birthday, my dude. Huge shout out to you, White Scythe. You got a new Godzilla toy? Hell yeah, dude. A new gaming desk and gaming mic? Very nice, very nice. Hell yeah, my brother. Happy birthday, my dude. Welcome to getting older. So yeah, Mad Check General on Discord. Yeah, I can check that quickly. Let's have a look. Oh, awesome, awesome, dude. Epic, epic. My dude's got the, which Godzilla toy is this one? It's this is the epic one. This is the cool one. Because I know there's the slightly larger one and the slightly smaller one. 13 now, dude. It's 34 degrees today. So anyways, yeah. So basically having these, it's not even the right color. So I have to change these. Basically, I mean, it's just the texture. It's literally just the texture for the spikes. I've got to change these. I'm wondering if I could just, you see that, you know what the crappy thing is about this model is that this model is from it's the free Blender one. Basically I've worked off of this thing for pretty much like the better part of like 3 years. But yeah, it doesn't have separated textures. So for example, if I show you here, I'm just going to put these fin lights back up, and then I'm going to just go back to here. If I sound sick, my throat's a bit messed up, I don't know. So yeah, okay. So you can, I mean, this is for these, so don't even worry about that. But this doesn't have a separate texture like his spikes. I mean, sure, it's part of the texture tree. I mean, it's here. But no, not there, here. But yeah, it's not separate. It's not like a separate texture, so I can't just like click it and then change it. So what I'm going to do is just kind of cut it out again. We're going to do it properly this time, because I don't want any like weird glitching or anything. I just want to cut it out as like a material, not as an object. So I don't want to separate the object. I just want to separate the material from the object, so to speak, you know. So yeah. Up in the right corner, you're going to see Godzilla 2024. We got to try and, it's not going to be the same, guys. It's never going to be the same. All right. This guy, first of all, is going to be much chunkier. I'm going to make a skinnier version of him. But the skin in proper lighting looks pretty good, I think. I honestly think we've got the skin hands down. Like I said, like the skin doesn't look right here, but this is not in a proper lighting view or proper texture view. It's textured view, but it's not, you're not getting the full-on lighting. So I think we've got that nailed. I mean, we've got the spikes nailed in terms of like these ones. I'd like to actually make an emission node tied to each and every one of these. I don't know how to do that. I'm probably gonna have to search up a video. Or you guys are just gonna have to individually highlight each emission. I mean, that's pretty much what they would probably do in the movies. Well, not really. They would have like 2 ties to that emissions. One where like you would slide it and it would go from here to here and it would get brighter. And then one where all of them would get brighter. You get what I'm saying? So, I think the model's looking pretty legit. I think we've got the best in terms of the biz in the model biz. We got the best shoulder spikes here. We got like probably some of the best Godzilla looking talons. I mean, hey, White Scythe. His tail. By the way, Mad, his tail is really long. Yeah. You got the toy model. So, I mean, come on, dude. Let me know how good these thagomizers are, dude. Talons. I know I called them talons. Thagamizers. Pointed backwards. Yeah. Like that. Dude, bro, you gotta know, bro. You gotta know, bro. But what are you talking about? Are you talking about the front? Yeah, these are pointed back. It's very hard to tell. Some of them are not. Look, exactly like I said, it's not going to be 100% the same. But, hey, it's good enough. It's good enough. And everything, like, it's not like the things don't move if you, like, move it around. Like, look, don't worry. Like, everything is attached to the body. For example, if you move, how can I say? If you move the head, let's go ahead and move that. Now, you'll notice, like, there is some sort of floating a little bit, and like some of them move a little bit, like over there in this section over here. That's just is what it is. You could fix this by making a bone run all the way down here and conform as you like move the head. You'd have to basically rig that bone and stuff like that. I just, you know, I mean, if that's what you want to do, you can do that. But you know, for free model, I think it's not too bad. I mean, if we move the head, as you can see, things move. Sometimes the spikes will like float out, like, but no ways will Godzilla's head ever be that far back. So like the worst it would get is probably like that, you know what I'm saying? So you get some floating, I guess. Yeah, it is what it is. If you guys watched Dangerville's latest video where he shows all the Godzillas and stuff, they show you Godzilla 2024. And the same thing's happening. They've used exactly the same technique I've used here. They've just attached to some of the bones, and you know, as you move them, unfortunately, sometimes they can, you know, crisscross or whatever. It is what it is. This isn't a movie prop or asset. This is a Blender asset, you know, and it was free. Yeah, look, the back of the spikes are also going to change, right? This model right now is the V1, which I'm going to release basically like this without the spikes being changed at all. This is what it's going to look like. We're going to add all the extra little dark black little spikes that are coming out of him today. So that's all going to be added to his face and his body now in like the next like 5-10 minutes once I've stopped speaking. But the V2 model is going to have all crystal spikes. So all these spikes here will have this texture. This is my it's not exactly my custom texture, I wouldn't say, but it is a custom texture. I've altered it a little bit. I've taken pieces of Godzilla's dorsal textures and added it to it as well. So it is technically a custom texture. I mean, the only one thing is that with the V2, the pink stuff like this, we won't have to fix because it will just be automatically fixed because these will just be pink and I won't have to use a pink texture. But this version I'm going to fix, so don't worry about it. I'm just going to go into the texture view and just unwrap it and then just paint whatever I need to paint. You know, paint these like whatever, gray or whatever. The teeth I want to do like a white because as you can see in the picture, it's like white. So obviously we can't have them purple. And we're going to match the color as well. That's one thing, the light and the color we're going to match. But let's get to freaking sculptings, dudes. We're not going to sculpt exactly. We're not going to be using any Dynatope. So basically, we don't want to mess with the textures because if you use Dynatope, basically what happens is it adds vertices and topology, or how can I say it? It adds like a surface onto a surface. So when you're adding a surface onto a surface, the texture map can't really be mapped. It's already mapped. It's already baked in. So you'd have to unwrap it, and you can alter it there from there. You can like stretch it and change it. It's like an image, like a 2D image. So we're gonna go to sculpt, and let's get going, dude. We're gonna pretty much use the grab tool to do pretty much everything here, because I mean we could use all of this stuff to draw and add, but again, you don't really want to. Here's the Dynatoper. This feature is a great feature. If you basically what it does is it adds. Man, what is the word? I had the word like literally an hour ago. I was thinking about it and what I was going to say about it. But it basically adds vertices, extra like triangles and vertices to the model. So if I zoom in really close and I want to make like a wart on Godzilla's chin, like over here, but the wart has to be super detailed and stuff, you got to click this and you got to click relative detail, and it will like add detail as you know, sculpt. And if you zoom out, it will add relative detail as well. So it won't be as detailed, but the more you zoom in, it will be more and more detailed. But for now, we're basically just going to be grabbing at his initial vertices, stretching the skin, which is fine. There's nothing really wrong with that. In fact, it's pretty much been done with all the 2024 models I've seen so far. I think I've seen like 3 different models online so far. They're all, one's behind, I think, a paywall, and 2 of them you can't get. No one wants to release them, okay? So your boy's trying to release one for you guys. 3 versions of it. We can have a skinny version as well. So this is the chunky normal spikes. We're going to have V2 with the crystal spikes. And we're going to have V2 with the crystal spikes skinnier. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and start with these over here. I want to try and maybe do it on the x-axis just so that we can grab from both sides. Make it quicker, you know. Strength, I want to bring that down a little bit over there. So we've got spikes all the way up to his nose, my dudes. Up to his nose, bro. It's like on his nose almost. That's crazy. Oh, no, wait. We're using the wrong tool here. That is crazy, dude. Like you see what I'm saying? Like, basically, we're just going to grab at the model. Just like that. And yes, he does have spikes on his nose. If you zoom into the picture, you will see there are little spikes on this dude's nose, bro. It's much bigger spikes than these, actually. These are far more conservative. Again, it's not going to be exact. Did you base Kaizilla off this? No. Kaizilla was based off of my own idea, really. Basically, I understand how the light spectrum works because a long time ago, I used to grow 420, if you understand what that means. So I did it as a hobby, not for money or anything. Like, that's not, yeah, I mean, you do that in South Africa, you get locked up forever. But yeah, I did it as a hobby back in the day, and I knew all about like the light spectrums and the different colors and stuff like that. And pink is the highest spectrum. It's the highest form of energy. So it would make sense that Godzilla would go from blue to like a reddishy pink. It's the highest form of that spectrum. So I don't know, maybe Legendary based 2024 off of Kaizilla. I don't know. But no, I didn't. Kaizilla was made 2 years ago. If you're asking if Kaizilla was based off of the Blender model, yes. Yeah, I worked off of the Blender model. I didn't create him from scratch. There's no ways. I mean, I'm not a modeler at all. I mean, I'm more of an amateur hobbyist animator than anything. I'm not a modeler. I wouldn't say I can model, I can sculpt and stuff. I've actually, you see, with Kaizilla, I used a lot of the Dynatopo. So you will see with him, he's got a lot of added detail, extra stuff. Like, I've added a lot of ridges and, you know, just bumps on his body. Also, we're doing this in the rough view, not the smooth view. I know, probably like, what the hell, dude? Why are you doing it in that view? But it is what it is. And they're so subtle, but they're there. As you can see, there's like pink in his nose, which is actually kind of fine. I don't really mind that, but the teeth and stuff we've got to fix. Just want to see here. What are we doing? Let's see if we can actually go into this. Just wanted to see. Yeah, so you want to see shade smooth. That's what he looks smooth. But unfortunately, when you do it smooth, like, you can see the spikes, but they're just, it's not good enough, dudes. You know what I'm saying? Like, shading flat helps just to, I don't know. For me, it does. At any rate, I'd advise if you guys are going to sculpt, you do it in this. But if you want to do finer details, do it in smooth. 420 grew. Yeah, dude. Used to have some beautiful plants back in the day. Okay, we got to do spikes on top of his head here. What would help, you know, is actually adding more spikes like these. For here, just because I don't exactly like the, you know what I'm saying? Like, this just doesn't, it's just too like, it needs to be subdivided, too undetailed for spikes to be over here. But maybe we can get away with it. Let's just see. We'll see. Let's not make it too crazy. Right there. Yeah. bring it down a little bit. I want to actually bring it up, so we're going to go up like that. There we go. Just like that. Okay, that's fine. Yeah, I like how it's like nice and like out there. God, I can't talk today. I can't think of the words to say. Like, it's different on both sides, but that's just because the model's not perfect on both sides. We're being so lazy now. Now, like, we shouldn't be doing from each side. It should be like, you get what I'm saying? Like, but this just kind of makes it a little easier. I just need to move this image so I can see the bottom of his jaw there. He's got like small spikes on the bottom of his jaw. It's not that big at all. I'm going to take it off the x-axis so we don't duplicate. That's struggling there. Oh yeah! The biggest spike ever. Look at that, dude. Frost Godzilla. There we go. Like that's fine. I'll just bring it forward there. No, I don't really like it though. It doesn't look too great. It reminds me of Frost Godzilla, I think it is. It's his name. Again, you also don't want to stretch the vertices too much. Just remember, there's a texture map to all of these things. You know? Did you base Godzilla off of this? Gosh, I can't believe people think I based Godzilla off of this, man. Dude. Godzilla is 2 years old, man. How's the stream going? Is it good? It says it's excellent condition. Yeah? We're all good? Alright, let's carry on going. Let's just do this. There's much bigger spikes over here in this area. I think I want to add those spikes maybe. Instead of just, you know. Technically we could add spikes all over him, but that's just adding more things to him than that's necessary, you know. Sure, we'll go with that. Bring this, maybe make this smaller, a little bit smaller. Okay. It's amazing how you can just add just this little fine detail like this and it starts to change the model up a little bit there. You know what I'm saying? It just completely changes the model. And it looks like from the side, yeah, so the more we go down to like the jaw area, the spikes get a lot more larger and it goes up the jaw over here. And there's some over here as well. Jeez, dude. He's got like a lot of spikes. Even over here, it kind of looks like growths. So it's just rough in general. It's like a very rough look. Looking crazy so far, yeah, dude. It will look better. I mean, obviously when we're back in the normal view and stuff and the flat view, it should look better. Yeah, we're just adding a little bit of bumps and detail onto his chin. Again, it would be advised if we want to do this properly and have a lot more detail, you'd actually take these kinds of spikes, like, and you know, replicate and just copy it all over, make them smaller, bigger, rotate them. But not only would that take a lot of time, it would start adding so much detail to the model, it wouldn't be worth it, and then it just starts to kind of like take away the whole reason why I'm doing this, is so that everybody can use it, not just people with, you know, powerful PCs or whatever. Because I mean, right now this thing easily is pushing over 2 gigs of VRAM, I think. So yeah, it's already bordering on it. It's a bit much. Don't want to go too much. Actually, let's go more to the side like this, so it comes out a bit more. I love the grab tool, but you can really mess up vertices with it though. If you're not careful, you can really mess things up. See, like that doesn't look too great, but it is what it is. The bottom of his chin starts to get real pronounced. I'll actually heighten that up. But the grab tool is basically what it's doing is just grabbing the points of the vertice, and you're able to kind of just alter it. So it's grabbing, how can I say it, like that top point, and then it goes from there to there to there to there to there to there to there. So you're basically just grabbing it from one point and being able to pivot and move it. It's pretty cool. I love the feature. I just wish that you could basically keyframe some of these things, you know, like using the sculpt tool and stuff like that. All good, Whiteside. You have a good birthday, my dude. Go enjoy it. I don't expect you to sit around. You go enjoy your birthday, my dude. When the model's done, you guys can enjoy it. You know what I'm saying? I can't wait to release this, dude. I'm so excited to release it. I just want to beat the other boys, yeah. You got to remember, this is kind of like a competition in a way. You know what I'm saying? I got to beat the other boys to it. They've done their model, but it's not as... Listen, I'm not going to say mine's better, but this one's definitely going to have more detail. Got a lot of those hyper details and things, and I don't know. I just think the one thing I have definitely nailed above all the other models I've seen is the color of his skin. Everybody seems to keep making Godzilla black. He's not black. He's literally gray. He's literally a white ashy gray. The reason he's black in the image is the shadow. You can see on the other side, this is how lighting works. Come on, bro. Come on, guys. So, like, if you look at the other half of Godzilla where the light is actually shining on his body, that's the color of his skin. That is the exact color of his skin. And how I know this is because, for example, let's go back into object mode. We didn't actually have to go back into object mode, but let's go into just the normal textured view, right? Where there's just like a broad light shining the entire studio. It's gray. I got rid of all the browns. There's no more browns really anymore. It's just gray. There's some black and whites in there. But how I know it's also the right color is because the lighting I've used in the studio is the one that's it's in the movie. Well, it's not in the movie, but it's very close. It's very similar. And yeah, I mean that looks about as close as it gets. If I brighten the light on this side, you'll see it goes more whitish on this side. So yeah, I mean, just wanted to say something about that because everybody keeps making him black. He's not black. Even the toys, even the models, they're making him black. I don't know why, because he's not black. Anyways, go back to sculpt. Let's go. But yeah, again, a friendly race, you know, a race to get this out to the public before everybody else gets their one out. Gosh, I can't even talk today, dude. Oh my god, I haven't live streamed in like 11 days, and it's caused me to become slightly stupid. Did that come out on that side? Yeah, it did. Should definitely do this individually, but it's fine. So there's like spikes on his eye there. Yeah, we definitely should have subdivided this maybe about once. It would have helped. No, we don't want to do that. Just bring it up there like that. Oopsie. There we go. Because he's definitely got spikes even protruding from here, like. Interesting. No, we don't want to do that. Bring that down there. That's fine. And then it's at the bottom of his cheek. Wow, Godzilla's really grown a lot of spikes. He's become a spiky boy. I'm trying to make these smaller. That's why I say we can subdivide the model, but once we subdivide the model, we start to make it a little too detailed for, say, lower end computers and laptops and stuff, so we don't want to do that. I'm keeping it the exact same detail in terms of subdivision and quality as it was when it was originally. I think that's the best way to do it. Man, you're becoming spiky, Godzilla. He's becoming a spiky boy. It's amazing when you just start adding these kinds of things like spikes. Alright, I just wanted to move my image a little bit here. You guys can see the full image, but I've got to scroll it around just to see what's happening. So that's kind of like on his neck area. Obviously, we're going to have to take some creative liberties as well and just do our own thing. Just because we don't exactly know 100% how everything looks. There is no official 3D model or design or art, concept art or anything out just yet. All we've got is the trailer to work on, and that's not much. That keeps pulling to the side too much. I don't like that. See, I want this. Can I actually move? Nah. I was hoping I could actually move it on an axis. So like, you can like press G and then just press like, say, X, Y, or Z to change the axes. So like, he's got spikes all the way down here, as we can see. I'm going to go ahead and add these. It should be adding them nicely to the other side. Should. When I say should, you know, it will never be the same because I don't think the topology is 100% the same on both sides. What's up, Michael? It's epic, dude. Yeah. We're sculpting. We're making Godzilla 2024 look more like 2024. Giving him his spikes. Yeah, we got to go all the way down the side there. Let's elongate these ones a bit. Could you imagine? He'd be stabbing himself in his own neck. Go. Can actually protrude the existing ones. There we go. Technically, I think that's what's really happened. It's just the existing ones have arisen. This needs to be lifted up a little bit. There we go. A little blocky, but it's, I mean, we'll have to see what that actually looks like when it's in the smooth view and stuff. It'll look fine. It'll look fine. It will be good enough. Again, you can add these spikes, but I highly do not recommend, because if you add them individually like I've done to this, you're going to start adding a lot more detail to the models. And then your model's just going to get all messed up, and you can start using too much memory. And then when you want to render, it's going to start taking too long. It's going to be like, instead of being like a minute for frame, you're going to be like 10 minutes a frame. You don't want that. I don't know what that looks like crap. We don't want that. If we want to add anything there, we'll probably just want to see what it looks like in the, what's his name, in the textures. Well, to add all of the spikes and detail to them, it's only going to take the next like hour or so. It won't be too long. See, we don't want to stretch too much either, because it starts to stretch the textures themselves. So we don't have the Danitope, so it doesn't add any extra details and stuff. Just got to add a little bit more spikes over here somehow. Again, for anybody that's joining or watching this after the fact, after the live stream's finished, there's going to be 3 versions. This is version 1, V1. Okay, basically dorsal plates will be the same as is. The only difference is going to be adding all the spikes to him. Just let me go into object view just in case I grab something. The pink claws and spikes, the claws, the foot claws and the teeth will be changed. Obviously, I'll just unwrap the textures and just paint them some color. The teeth are going to be white because I want to match it from the film. Godzilla has gone from having brown teeth to gray teeth to white teeth. So that's cool. So yeah, that's basically going to be V1. V2, these spikes over here, right to down, about down here to here, are going to be this texture over here. This is like a crystal texture. It's a custom texture I've made. I've used somebody else's crystal texture, and then I've used Godzilla's texture on top of that, plus some other things that I've used as well, and I've added a light node to it and stuff like that. So it kind of like shines or whatever. As you can see, the tails are kind of shining. So the spikes over there are all going to be like that. It'll be a very different looking Godzilla. It'll look cool. It'll look cool. And then V3 will be the same crystal spikes, but just a much skinnier, because everyone has requested that I keep the chunkiness of this Godzilla. He is skinnier. I mean, his tummy used to be over here, so he's much skinnier in terms of I mean, this used to be over here. His shoulders used to be much wider, so he is much skinnier Godzilla. I mean, you can see as relative to his tail, he's a far skinnier Godzilla, but he will be much skinnier like is in the film. I do have a Discord, my dude. It's in the description down below. You go ahead and click it and join the Discord, bro. Discord's quiet, but we have good people on there when they are talking. Like genuinely good people, you know. No trolls, no weirdos. Just genuinely cool people, and pretty safe area to talk about stuff. I got people talking about all sorts of things in my Discord. But again, nothing crazy, nothing weird. Go ahead and join the family, dude. Alright, let's go back to sculpting. Sculpting. I do wish we were using Dynatope, but then I would have to redo all the textures. That's going to be V4. That's going to be the ultimate version one day. I just feel like these spikes are a little too big on his neck, you know. I think we just add just small ones, just slightly little, like tiny little bumps. It's actually, it needs to be these, but whatever, it's fine. It's fine. Just gotta get tiny little spikes. And get this one back a bit. See, they've got to be angled backwards, because that's where they're going. It's the direction they're going, facing backwards. I do wish I could grab... There we go. I can grab that vertex and put it down. What do you mean I do wish? I know I can. Yeah. See, the point is that... just got to add all this detail. But I mean, again, it's not going to be exactly the same as the movie. It's impossible. How cool would it be if they actually released the movie model? That would be freaking amazing. Okay, let's go down to his like shoulders and area. His shoulders and area. Kush. I cannot talk today. So yeah, I had major issues with the PC. Some crazy issues, my dudes. I can't even make some of the stuff up on what happened and what has happened. Like, even Discord was deleted. I don't know if you know, like, Windows Image Viewer. That's gone. I'm using Paint. Oh, man, if I had to gift everybody Robux, my dude, I'd be broke. You know what I'm saying? Okay, we're going to just add some spikes over here. I'm just going to do my own thing now at this point, since we do not know what's sort of happening with the model. I mean, we've got this image. We've got one other image that we can go by. But that's about it. There's not really much to go by in terms of, like... I mean, there's spikes down the sides of his dorsal plate. I can see that in the image. There's some next to his dorsals here. That's actually perfect. It like lifted the whole body, like it's weird. Is there not one that I can grab in the middle and just maybe push it down? There we go. Just kind of like that. You can see there's like some spikes right next to the dorsals. I just hope the topology is correct on the other side, because if it's not, this doing it on the on the x-axis it's going to suck and it's probably not going to work out very well. It looks okay so far. It looks alright. Looks good. I'm also going to add some maybe to his neck. Like you see, we can't really do that, but we can add them here maybe. I don't really see any on his neck though. See, that's just the thing. I don't see any on his neck. I only see here, here, this area over here. Maybe we just add a little bit over here, you know? It's not like that's grabbing two at the same time. Let's maybe go a little closer. There we go. There we go. I'm making my Godzilla spiky. This reminds me of back in the days of Godzilla. When I did Godzilla. He's a spiky boy as well. So I say, everybody says, yo, did you get inspired by Godzilla Evolved or 2024 with Godzilla? And I'm like, no, dude. Godzilla was made like 2 years ago. And I uploaded numerous videos to YouTube. Quite a few of them. So, who's copying who, if you know what I'm saying? I definitely didn't copy them. I didn't even know about this. That I just knew that the most powerful light spectrum was pink or ultraviolet, or you know. So that's what it is. That's what it's got to be, dude. That's a little wonky over there. I'll get that one. So I'm just adding these to the side of him. It kind of looks like there are spikes going down the side, so we'll just kind of replicate that. That's too big. See, this is when I say, like, if you subdivide, these triangles will be smaller. So again, it would make it a lot easier to use the grab tool just to do something like this. But again, you wouldn't really use the grab. If you want to do hyper detail, then you would probably go ahead and just add these spikes individually as a 3D asset. Titanus Godzilla, you are very good at making models, my friend. I wish you continued success. Thank you, my dude. I appreciate that. That is awesome, dude. That is an awesome compliment. And thank you. This is an existing Godzilla model from another user from Blender. I don't know if you know the original Blender model, but I have worked off of this. You know, my model Godzilla has also been worked off of it as well. So I can't take full credit for the model itself, like the entire model, but all the altercations, all the different stuff that I've done to it. Yeah, I could take credit for that. Okay, I think we definitely need to make his arms big. I don't know, man. He looks like he has bigger arms, or is his arms big enough? Do we need to add spikes to his arms? That's another thing. Let me actually have a look at the image here. Let me zoom out. Using paint is just so weird. I want to use my old one again, but that to be honest, the Windows photo viewer never really worked properly at any rate. Hey, come on, guys, let's be real here. That crap don't work. So I'm actually going to close this image because we're not going to need that anymore. I'm gonna save. Is what I'm going to do, and then I'm going to. I just wanted to have a look at his face quickly. To see those hyper details in his face. Yeah, so I'm right. He's got spikes on his nose. Okay. Awesome. So I got that right. He has got white teeth now. Godzilla's had his teeth done, it seems. So that's that image. I just wanted to find... Where was the image that I had? Let's see, maybe if we go to... I'm just trying to find that image where he's roaring out the... Let's see here, Godzilla 2024. It's like when he's roaring out of the ice. Shows a bit of his back end. It sounds so wrong. His back end. Okay, maybe if I type in Godzilla X Kong, maybe. Okay, there's some things here. I love these clickbait thumbnails. where people have legitimately like put Skulking, chained holding Godzilla, and it's Godzilla actually breaking through the ice, and they've used just that shot because it's a blue background and very easy to cut them out. That's some real BS, dude. Just saying. Honestly, the spikes, dude, I think we're good because as far, dude, we should have, you know what we could have done? We could have actually just added these spikes, but then what we would have had to have done is added to all the bones and stuff. Yeah, that would have been much crazier. But it just looks like in terms of like the spikes itself, he only has a lot of spikes on his face. His body looks relatively normal. There's not much spikes on his body. Even on the toy, I'm looking even at the toy. I'm on Chrome at the moment, if you guys are wondering what I'm doing. I just don't want to share the Chrome thing just in case I'm sharing something I'm not supposed to be. YouTube's already given me a warning for doing stuff I'm not supposed to be, I guess. Apparently. So where's this toy now? Where's the toy? Let's go back. Go back. So even the toy, yeah, the toy doesn't have any extra spikes or anything. Then again, the toy doesn't have any extra spikes on the face too. I'll go to YouTube quick. I apologize. We're gonna get back to it. We're basically almost done. We're gonna add. I'm just gonna add some spikes just because I want to add extra stuff. Godzilla 2024. I've got to make sure this video doesn't actually play the actual sound. So like even looking at like all the other models, all the spikes and stuff like that, my spikes are pretty good, dude. They're leaning backwards. They're in the right place. They just need to be crystals, obviously. So we're gonna do the crystals. I'm gonna go ahead and just do a mock-up just to show you what it's gonna look like. It will be just a mock-up. It's not going to be the official thing. Dude, where is Dangerful's video? My dude is being done a disservice. That's one thing I like Goji Center. Dude, Goji Center, I cannot get away from his videos. His videos are everywhere. But when it comes to like Dangerful, which is the dude I'm subscribed to, his videos don't show up. They don't show up with like notifications or nothing. Which is so super annoying. Oh, his intro music played a little bit there. I hope it doesn't do anything there. Yeah, I mean, I totally want to click on this, but I can't. Let me just, I'm going to just mute the sound real quick, guys. Just real quick. Alright, we're back. I'm actually just going to use the other guy's model, Momentous, I think is his name. I'm going to just share his name quickly. Monstramations, model by Monstramations. You guys seen the Dangerful video? You guys know exactly which model I'm talking about. I love his model. I think it's pretty good. I just wanted to see what spikes he's had. Okay, so he's added quite a few spikes on the back and stuff. I think he's actually added low geometry spikes to the actual body, which is very clever. Yeah, he has. He's definitely added some little bit of bumps and spikes to it. Okay, so I just wanted to have a look and see. His model's really, really good. Hey, Monstramations, dude, the color of the skin, it's not black. It's not black. Alright, let's go ahead and we're going to add a whole bunch of stuff to him. Just because we can. So we've added those, which is fine. I just wanted to add some stuff onto his. Just little bits of bumps that come up like this, you know. It doesn't have to be perfect. It really doesn't. Like, look, guys. Again, it's a free model. It's free. I'm giving it to free. If you guys want to make this better, you guys can. You can smooth this all out. I will give you, how's this? I'll give you a model that was before it as well. There will be like a whole bunch of different versions of this model with inside, for sure. It's kind of what I've planned. It's just to give you a whole bunch of different versions of it. And you guys can go wild and do what the hell you want with it, you know? I don't really care. Like, A lot of these guys make these models, and like I appreciate their videos and their talent and stuff like that. It's really cool. Like you guys are super talented and everything. But you know, these models should be shared to the public. And why I say this is just because, well, what's the point of having it? Like what? Like you can keep it for videos and stuff, and keep it to, I guess, milk videos and views. But in reality, you know, if your content's good, people are just gonna watch it. So. We're just gonna add some random spikes. Random spikes to his body, just like that. Dude, it's starting to look like Godzilla. I'm gonna do some on his like arm here, just a little bit, just like to maybe make it a little squarishy. I know Godzilla's got these like epic shoulders. He's got Giga Chad shoulders, so. We want something like that for this Godzilla, just a little bit of Giga Chad stuff going on here, you know what I mean? A little bit of spikes on his arms, he doesn't have it in the movie. This is not canon at this point. We have broke canon, we have broke it. He does not have it on his arms, it doesn't matter, because we're just gonna add it now at this point. Because it looks cool. Adds definition, gives that crystally-like feature to him, you know what I'm saying? He's got a little bit of one over there we go. Oh, I'm grabbing the tummy. Alright, that's a bit too excessive. Let's not go there. Yeah, I honestly think spike should be all the way down. Yeah, hell yeah, dude. Looks good. I mean, it doesn't look much like anything now. It's just all blocky and stuff, but you know what I'm saying. I don't think I'd go for this, though. This one here. I think it might be a bit too big. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, let's bring that back down. I think we're gonna add some more to the tail area here, maybe. That's actually fine, I think. Maybe down here. It's like a lack of spikes over here, so let's maybe. But you know what? Actually, here I would like to add normal spikes, like actual proper geometry and stuff like that. Just add something like this. Let's have a look and see what he's looking like in the textured view. It's looking pretty accurate, pretty good. Alright, we're going into the texture view. Any moment now. Yeah, I mean, he's got spikes, guys. You can actually see on the body over there as well. Let's actually get him into some proper lighting. Where's my point? The sun, where is it? There it is. I think it's not that one. It's that one there. I wanted to make this one brighter. Let's make this 1 million. There we go. Yeah, dude. Save this. It's looking good. I think it looks good. I think that is great success. We've got that like ruggedy look. I think the only thing I would probably go for, let me just hold on, let me but does this actually change it? It does actually change it a little bit. Yeah. There we go. I can see it in a smoother view. Yeah. That's pretty good. I mean, the spikes over here, I'm not too happy about. These ones are okay. These ones are fine. These ones over the back here, they could have been better. But yeah, other than that, I mean, I think it's actually pretty good. I see the shade in the flat view. It's quite squarish, which is fine. Again, it's not going to be rendered in that. I can actually show you what it will look like being rendered. Let's go ahead and let's actually get closer to his face and stuff, since that's where we've got the details. Let's get nice and close. So just show some of those Details, yes. Alright, I'm gonna go and render an image. Everything should be good in terms of the rendering stuff. I'm actually just gonna do this at 32. Just in case something, you know, explodes. It's gonna be bloomy. Just because I know that the scene, I remember this is actually the original project it's the original project scene that I got the Godzilla from. So it's got like this weird bloom, like it's been disabled, but it's got this weird bloom added to it. I have no idea why. So I think what I'm going to do is just render an image. I'll take a screenshot of the actual before it adds the bloom, because you can actually do that. Then I'll just share it. So let's go ahead and do that. I'm going to render the image quickly. So hope it doesn't die on me. Hope the stream and everything doesn't die though. Let's go. Takes about like 30 odd seconds to render a frame at 32 samples. It should, because at 64 samples it takes around 55 seconds. So it's around 30 odd seconds. Again, yeah, this wasn't a long live stream. We're going to go ahead and just mock up those spikes. I want to show you what they'll look like as crystals. But yeah, not the longest stream. It was very easy. We're just adding spikes to Godzilla. I honestly think we should have maybe done it in the smooth view, but it's fine. Just because the smooth view would have showed us what we were really going to look at. But we'll see when we render it now what it actually looks like. Because this is going to now add all the extra detail to it. This is going to add the displacement modifier, the subsurface modifier. Guys, screenshot. I pressed the screenshot. Don't tell me a screenshot with the bloom. Don't tell me screenshot with bloom. I don't know why I go to like foreign language as soon as I get upset or like something goes wrong. I immediately get. So where's my render? What did I? Oh yeah, it's in screenshots. Never mind. There it is. No, what am I doing? Don't do that. Don't do that. I was pulling a folder away. Okay, I'm just gonna grab this screenshot real quick. Okay. Oh, it's huge. I'm gonna have to crop it quickly. Let's just crop this. What's that? What's it doing? Image? Dude, man. Your boy is so rusty at even paint, my dudes. Even paint. I can't use paint. I haven't used paint in like years, dude. Alright, let's delete this. How do we do this now? Delete the image. Okay, maybe go new. Maybe go new and we don't save. Paste. Okay, there we go. There we go. Okay, and then I'm gonna export this, I guess. File. Save as JPEG. Is it going to save it? How do I know if it saved it or not? Oh, there we go. Okay, let's just do the desktop to make it easy for me. This Scotchy 2024. Put some letters next to it just in case I overwrite something else. Okay, we've got our screenshot. That took long enough. I'll share the screenshot now. Okay, here we go. Image. And I should be able to get it from here. Desktop. I think it looks pretty good though, guys. Hey, for a free model, it looks not too bad, not too bad. Alright, there's the image. This is basically what it looks like with like the texture modifier and all those good things. So you can see it adds all that additional detail. It's sort of, I don't like the fact that it kind of muddies up the spikes in a ways. Interesting. Let's actually, I'm going to render an image, but I'm just going to render an image much closer to his face just so we can see what's going on here. Because if it is, I'm just going to remove the displacement because we don't need it. It's fine. It's not actually such a big deal. Render in image. Let's go. I just want to see if it, because it does look a little like the displacement's drowning out the spikes. Basically, it's kind of mushing it in a way. I think that's the best way to say it. Mushing it. Just gotta wait until this thing loads. It's gonna render any moment. I like snap the screenshot before the bloom is applied, because it gets applied afterwards, and you would think that it's in the world. It's a node in the world. Somebody's like put like a bloom node or something like that. I don't know, but there's nothing there, so it doesn't really make sense. Come on. Okay, so that's you can actually see it's in the lower poly view too. Interesting. Interesting. So let me try. I want to just shade them smooth. I'm gonna have to then just do it again. Your boy's testing all of this stuff now. I just want to have a look to see if we've done a good job. If not, I'm just going to remove the displacement. It's fine. It's either the subsurface modifier or the displacement that's causing the mushiness, which we'll just get rid of one or the other. Yeah, today's 34 degrees, boys. It's going to be insane. And that's outside, so like insides. Yeah, especially when you're like on a double story and the roof gets hot, and, you know what I'm saying? Yeah, I don't like the displacement on this. We can get rid of it. It just look like a displacement modifier is cool, but it just makes everything goopy and muggy and just bumps up everything that is unnecessary. It gives detail to things, like, yeah, Godzilla looks hyper detailed, but the spikes look stupid. Yeah, like the spikes are looking very goopy. Yeah. They're looking very goopy. So I think the best thing to do is we're gonna change. I'm pretty sure it's the displacement modifier. It's not the subdivision. I think. So again, I have to render this again, and we're gonna do this in the flat view. So it's gonna be the triangular, shapey kind of. You know, it is what it is. And that's what it looks like in the flat view. But we'll just do it as flat for now. Just it takes quicker as well. Render it again, one last time. Liminal, I appreciate that, man. Yeah, we're just trying to figure out I think the displacement modifier, either the displacement modifier or the subsurface modifier, is causing the model to be very mushy. Like, it's adding all the extra detail, but the spikes we've added is causing, it just looks mushy. Like, the body is fine, but the face spikes are not looking too great. So maybe we just like add the spikes ourselves and then just link it to a bone. We could. Just waiting for this to render. I just want to see what this looks like without it. So it's hard to tell. I'm just going to get rid of the subdivision as well. I'm going to do it one last time. It then technically should look like what we're seeing in this image here. That's what it should look like. Technically. So let's just have a look and let's render it. It's not going to be as hyper detailed, but I just wanted to see if it makes any difference. I have taken screenshots. So let's just render the image. I miss my image viewer, man. Oh wow, that took real quick to bring up. So yeah, that sort of removes that muddiness from the image. Damn, dude. Let me just, you know what I'm going to do? I'm going to go ahead on Microsoft Store and I'm just going to quickly download me an image viewer, because every time I like open the image, it opens up in Paint or GIMP, and it's just not easy to use, dude. It's just not easy to use. Yeah. It's taking a little while though. That's to be expected. So let's see here. I'm just gonna type in like image view or something. And here's an image viewer that's 5.0. Let's get that. Hopefully it works properly. Is it downloading? I don't know. So I go to my library. Okay, there we go. It's loading now. Let's have a look here. Yeah, because like every time I open it, and like I said in the beginning of the stream, unfortunately this computer went through some catastrophic failure and caused some problems. Let's have a look. So yeah, like I was saying, I mean, if I move this aside, that's like the spikes added, versus like this is with the detail. The detailed version I'm gonna keep, and why I'm gonna keep is because I'm actually gonna add off camera or whatever all the spikes and stuff like that, like actual geometry, and that would be like the super version, the super duper you need a good computer version. Okay, let's go ahead and just open this in this new viewer now. Let's see if this actually works nicely. Image viewer. See how it looks. Let's see how it works. Control. Oh, dude, I don't need you to show me what the controls are. I know what the controls are. Okay, no, I don't know what the controls are. That's to zoom. Okay. But I want to crop. How do I crop? Like that. That's the features that I'm looking for. Resize image, maybe. You need to go to the. Yeah, this program is just not as good though. Still, it's still not as good, dude. Damn, that sucks. Just apologize if this is taking a while. I'm just trying to figure things out here. Ever since I've lost that image viewer, dude, even though it wasn't the best, it's still better than these other ones that I'm using. Because like I can't page through this. Like, why is it not letting me page through this? Homie, that's terrible. So again, yeah, with the subsurface modifier and stuff, it does seem to add the detail to him, but it also goops it up, yeah? So what I'm going to do is I'm going to save. I'm going to go back a bit. Let's go back a bit. I'll go here and then. Oh, I'm pressing S. Why am I pressing S? That's stupid. Okay, subsurface and the displacements. I'm going to save this one as this, right? And then we're going to save one without it, which I already actually have got that. Without sub and let's call it that. It's fine. All right, ladies and gentlemen, I think we have successfully added spikes to Godzilla. It's pretty decent. But the next thing I actually wanted to try out was just quickly with you guys on stream is to kind of cut the spikes on his back. So open my cool drink here. So I'm going to go to the edit view. Alright, I want to cut these off. Okay, let's do this. Alright, let's get rid of this image. And I just wanted to see, I can just cut this stuff quickly off. I don't know how long this will take. Why is this? Hello? Shift F not working. Why is Shift F not working? That's weird. I'm trying to figure out something here. Let me just have a look here quickly. Okay. Control, no. That's weird. For some reason it's not letting me change my size. You're supposed to hold, you hold F and then it like, that's so weird. This is so strange. It doesn't matter. We don't really need it, but it's fine. Just highlight these now. So what we're going to do, we're going to highlight them, but not all the way. So like, for example, we're going to do like, say here, right? So that's good. Just like there. And we'll make it invisible as well. We're just trying to get the outline. What we're trying to get here. And then we can start making it invisible. And we'll go to the other side and check it out. So this is just me just going to show you guys what the crystal-like spikes will look like. I'm just hoping I can separate this without any problems, because every time I've separated it, it messes up the lights, because the lights are tied to the bones and the spikes are tied to the bones, and it's the whole thing. Again, I've never really proclaimed to be a blender guru. So yeah, I'm not perfect. And I don't know everything about Blender. It's like I know like 30% of Blender. And that's not a lot. Okay, just grab these ones over here like that. Because we know that the spikes are not crystallized all the way. They're to a certain point. It's not like the crystals are going into his back. He still has his own dorsals, and the crystals are growing off of his dorsals. From what I can see in the film and stuff, from what I can make out. So we're gonna go here. Oh right, the x-axis is yeah. That's why that's doing that. So we didn't really have to go from side to side, but that's fine. It's like sometimes you have to just get right nice and close, like here for example. And then here. I'm going to try and separate it just by the material. I think I can do that. I really don't know. If anything, like I said, I'm an amateur animator. Not so much a modeler or 3D designer or texture artist. Now, these things are professions in their own, you know what I'm saying? And they demand respect, dude. That's intense work. Texturing especially, dude. Sheesh. Texture work, dude. You'll pull your hair out, bro. You'll pull your hair out, dude. I hate texture work. I've done it like once. Like my own proper texture work, because I was following a Blender tutorial thing. And damn, it was intense. Okay. That's for the most part. Like I said, we're only going to certain points. I don't want to go too far. Like literally, we're gonna go to like there. These will be fine. Just be normal. Because we're not doing it officially yet. I'm gonna grab all these vertices that were missed. Because if you don't, and they do not connect properly, like you would want to probably do this individually. Just to have more like control over it and stuff. It's like, for example, damn, I want to make this thing smaller, but I don't want to go up here. I want to use the shortcut key, but the shortcut keys aren't working for some reason. It's like, for example, this one here, you can see is not perfect. Not even close. Just gotta grab these. There we go, that's fine. Like this one, for example, this needs to go all the way down to the bottom here. And go back here. Boom. Now I'm hoping I can separate this by, like I said, the material. Make things so much easier. And then that way it doesn't mess up all the lights and everything else. I feel like, yeah, we'll just do it from here. Even though, maybe not. Actually, let's try and just keep it like that. That's fine. Just get rid of that one. Okay. There. going into concentration mode, dudes. See, like I would hold F now to make the thing smaller, but oh, whoopsie! But I can't. Like, yeah, it's not letting me, man. Yeah. Okay. Try to get all those finer vertices that I've missed. Like even over here, dude, there's quite a bit that's messed up. Yeah, there we go. Gotta get all these. This model, what's up, Vegeta Godzilla 2024? That's an epic name. There's gonna be 3 versions of this model, and will probably be released sometime next week for everybody to play with. Yes. An extra toy added to the toy box. And it'll be on Sketchfab. I'm going to be releasing it on Sketchfab. There's going to be multiple versions. There's going to be, well, this one, which is basically a slightly chubbier, less skinnier version, with no crystal spikes on his back, just the normal kind of dorsal plates, but with crystals added on the other sides and stuff. Like we got the tail, everything else. I've got to fix some stuff like the pink claws and all of that. But there's going to be another version with just crystal spikes, just like this, like you see on his actual, what's his name over here? Oh, I think it's frozen. Huh? Is it frozen? It's frozen. Yeah. Maybe just wait until it like responds. This model is probably killing the computer at this point. Oh, wow. Is it? Yeah, so basically, yeah. It's going to be like next week sometime. I'm just trying to figure out what the hell's going on here. Okie dokie. Oh, there we go. I don't know, it wasn't working. There we go. So yeah, it's going to be basically just like these here. Get some crystal texture. I'm going to show you that. I'm going to show you right now what that's going to look like. Sort of. This is like a quick mock-up of what it's going to look like. The V2 version. So we're going to have all different kinds of versions, and then the V3 version will be with crystal spikes as well, just really skinny, like from the film. I mean, you make him very skinny. Skinny Gojira. But I like the chunkiness. I think the chunkiness is better. I think he just looks better in general. And I wouldn't be surprised if Adam Wingard and the CGI team have already started changing Godzilla slightly a little bit to make him, a little bit more chubbier and chunkier. You know what I'm saying? I wouldn't be surprised because there was a big complaint with everybody. Yes, the pink is also a big complaint, but people do not understand light spectrum. And yes, that is the highest energy spectrum in terms of the form of light. So, yeah. He should be pink. Rightfully so. This is the whole reason why. It's actually kind of stupid because, like, you get Super Saiyan God, which is, I think, is blue. And get that other one, which is pink. Which should actually be a reversal. The pink should be the God version. But, anyways. That's just how light works. It's how the UV spectrum and all that stuff works, you know what I'm saying? Light, light. Yo, man, I got some light for you. Alright, let's go ahead and see if we can separate this by material. Instead of like I want to separate by material. Yeah. So technically this should be this material, right? So if I go like this, is it going to... No, it's unable to remove. Interesting. See, this is like the kind of stuff I gotta like figure out, you know what I'm saying? So that's not really separated, is it? Oh wait, hold on. Just wanted to see if it did actually do something, but let's see, yes. So because you can do by selection, and then what it will do is it will cut this away, but you don't want that. Like, you do not want that because it's going to mess it up. I'm pretty sure it's by material, but like, why can't I select the material? You know what I'm saying? Like, hold on, let me just figure this one out. So if I look at, there should be a material here, another material tab, shouldn't there? Interesting. I'm quite the dummy when it comes to textures, like I said. But what we can do is we can just split it by... what are we doing here now? Alright, that's what that was. Yeah, because when you separate by material, it should technically, like, add another material. Interesting. You know what we're going to do? We're just going to separate by selection for now. I'll show you why you don't want to do separate by selection. It's just dumb. So we're going to save, and then I'm going to do it again, separate by selection. And I'll show you now why you do not want to do this. So for example, like if you look at the model, okay, it seems fine. It's cut there, whatever. But if you go to, say, for example, your pose mode, and then you start actually using the model, it's going to start breaking it. See what I'm saying? Like, Godzilla's legitimately having spikes split open. So you don't want to do that, like, at all. I'll figure out the way on how to do it. There is a way, and I'm just, you know, I'm a dummy, so we'll get there. I'm going to go ahead and just change the texture, just to show you guys what it will actually look like. So that's what it looks like now. We're going to go to object mode, grab one of these. I'm just going to grab the... Should work. Actually, no, sorry, not that one. It was this one here. Probably would have to customize it a little more than just grabbing it like this and throwing it in. But we'll go ahead and, yeah, because that actually separates the whole thing. My bad. That's dumb of me to do. So you've got to grab the material like this, and you X the material like that. Okay. It's actually kind of already done it. Yeah, get rid of that. So... yeah, now we definitely would need to customize this because this looks far better than this. Let's have a look here. Yeah, I kind of don't like it. Probably will use a different texture, different crystal texture. Let's get rid of this quickly. And then let's just go to, say, the roughness up or down. No, maybe make it like a metallic, I guess. So it's kind of like, you know, again, it would be the light. See, this is also why you don't want to separate by selection, because all the lights and everything that you had get messed up. So yeah, it doesn't look too bad, but it's not too great either. Again, it would need to be customized. But yeah, let's go back, load the original state. There we go. So we're going to do is go back until we see it in the edit view. There we go. Now we can just go back until we get to about there. That should be fine. So yeah, the crystal spikes definitely going to need it. It's going to need some work for sure. But that's what we got so far, ladies and gentlemen. I think it's not bad. I might actually do a little short reveal later on of V1. This is V1. So it will be this model. Yeah. With that said, ladies and gentlemen, if you enjoyed the video, you know what you got to do. You got to hit that like button. If you haven't subscribed to the channel already, consider subscribing. We do all weird kinds of videos like this. Play games on the channel. Animation videos where you do reactions. All sorts of things. Even render challenges, which is one of my favorites, actually. I like the render challenges that we do. But Godzilla 2024 V1, it's looking pretty good. I mean, it is what it is. These look fantastic here. They don't look so great on his back, so we'll have to just sort something out there. But that's fine. I'll probably just get a better texture. And it will definitely look better in cycles, but, you know, we don't really want to use cycles. It is what it is. This is without subdivision, yeah? So I just wanted to make 100% sure this is without subdivision. What are we doing here? There we go. Let's go to here. Okay, yeah. Save that, so that's good. Everybody, have a blessed day. Have a blessed evening, afternoon, morning, whatever time it is out there. Love you all. And I'll see you on the next one, ladies and gentlemen. Peace.